everybody. Today, full body tripod. It is going to be a little bit different because I've asked you to find things around your house that hopefully everybody has that can make this workout work. The first thing that I asked you to have was a bed sheet. We're going to do 3 different exercises using that bed sheet, and I'm going to show those to you first so that you can see close up what I'm doing, and then I'm going to move the camera back so that we can do the whole workout. So what I wanted you to do with that bed sheet, I actually am using a shower curtain, is you're going to go ahead, take the end of it, and tie a knot. And then I want you to take that knot, we're going to throw it over top of a door, securely close that knot on the other side of the door, go ahead and pull on that sheet, just test, make sure that it can hold you first, okay? So here are the 3 exercises that we're going to do with a bed sheet. The first one is going to be a low row. Remember, anytime that you're doing this, the closer that you get your feet to the door, the harder it's going to be. The further you move your feet away, the easier. So the first one is that low row, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold that sheet, I'm going to keep my body nice and straight, and I'm going to pull my elbows back, keeping them in close to my body. So I'm laying flat, I'm pulling here, in the front, looks like that. The next exercise I'm going to ask you to do is a high row with that sheet. So we're going to take it, you're going to take your elbows out wide, and we're going to row up. So you're squeezing your back. So again, if you were to look at me from the front, I'm pulling here, squeezing my back. The last one is going to be like a pull-up. So we're going to actually do this one from a seated position. We're going to come down. We're going to have our legs nice and straight, okay, because I want you to lift your whole body. So however you want to hold it, and you're going to pretend like you're doing a pull-up from here, making sure those hands are even. Pull up. Okay. So now that you guys know what I'm doing over there, I'm going to move the camera back. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, the other things I asked you to have today. Gatorade, or a water bottle, or a Coke bottle. I'll probably start off trying to use the Gatorade, but if it's too hard, then I'll move to this. Challenge yourself. Water bottle, anything small, soup can will work. The other thing is a glass bowl. You can use a textbook. You can use, if you have a medicine ball, that makes it a little bit harder. But anything that you're going to be able to put your weight on out in front. And then I'm going to ask you at one point to slide the bowl or the book. And then finally, just like last time, we were going to use a chair for one exercise. So if you want to take a second, make sure that you have those things in place, that bed sheet, a chair, a water bottle or a Gatorade, and a glass bowl. If you want to go ahead and make sure you've got those things. And I'm going to get you guys warmed up here really fast. Let's just go ahead and jog in place. And bring those knees up. Some high knees. And take it to butt kickers. And we're going to lay down. We're going to do wing taps. So I'm going to tap the ground in front, lift up, and tap behind. Lift up, tap in front, warming up those shoulders and our back. movement to warm up the core. We're going to come up into a plank. Walk it in. Walk it out. All right, let's start from the beginning. One more time. Jog in place. High knees. And butt kickers. And let's hit those wing taps. Down on the ground. Tap in front, lift, tap behind. And we're going to go and do those plank walks. Nice and straight, pulling in from the core, walking back out, nice and flat. Really lifting with your hips as you walk in. And one more time. Very good. All right, if you want to keep moving, I'm going to describe to you how today's going to work. This is a tripod. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an arm exercise, a leg exercise, a core exercise, repeat. So we'll have every tripod we do, we'll have an arm, a leg, and a core. You'll do 40 seconds of each of those exercises. Repeat, 40, 40, 40. Repeat, 40, 40, 40. And then you're going to get some rest. So each tripod we go through 3 times. You're going to get rest. You'll be done with those exercises. And I'm going to explain to you that next tripod coming up. All right? Today's a good one, I promise. Okay, so our first tripod, the 3 exercises are going to be the elbows back sheet row that I showed you over there, where you're, remember, trying to keep your body in a flat line. The closer your feet are to the wall, the harder it will be. And you're going to be grabbing that sheet and pulling those elbows down, rowing back. The second exercise is going to be a surrender squat. This is our leg exercise, and what you're going to do, you're going to start in a kneeling position, and where you're going to go right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg, staying low. Then I'm going to switch left leg, right leg, left leg, here, and then standing up. I want you to stay in that really low squat the whole time. The last exercise, the core exercise that we're going to do is a side plank. Elbow down, elbow right under your shoulder, feet out. And from this position, you're going to take your top leg and you're going to tuck. Okay? So the first round is going to be one side. Round 2, we'll switch to the other side. And on that final round, we'll be split. I'll tell you when to switch halfway. Okay. Everybody ready to get that first tripod started? So we're going arms, legs, core, repeat. I've got it all set up here, so you should be able to hear those beeps go off. 40 seconds of each. Let's give it a shot. Here we go. All right. Elbows back row. The further down on that sheet you're able to grab, again, harder. If you're holding up closer to the top up here, it's going to be easier. So as far down as you can go, squeezing those elbows back. And onto those surrender squats, down on your your knees. All right, I'm going to start on my right side, plank, and I'm just bringing that knee up and tapping, making sure that my hips are not going down. I want to stay nice and flat, bringing that knee forward. You can do a slight movement forward to tuck, but I don't want you folding in half. Just tightening those abs, tightening that core, bringing that knee up. And back to the sheet. Holding as low on that sheet as you can. Feet as close to the wall as you can. Nice straight body. Keeping those elbows in right next to your sides. And back to those surrender squats. Down on your knees. Stay nice and low. As you can see, keeping those legs 90 degrees. Trying to keep your knees behind your toes. Chest staying up. All right, we're going to go to the other side for that plank. Get up in that plank position and drive that knee up. If this hurts your shoulder at all, double check that your elbow is underneath and you're not coming in or out. That'll put extra strain on you. All right, last round here, back to your sheet. Time with those surrender squats. All right, side plank starting on the right. This is the one where we're going to switch halfway. Not sure what that beep was, but we're not halfway. And other side. Okay, and rest. That is tripod number 1 down. You are finished with those exercises. And we've got 6 tripods, so we've got 5 to go. All right, for our arm workout in this next tripod, you're going to do a plank walk and then a tricep push-up. So from the front, I'm going to be here. I'm going to plank walk to the right, tricep push-up. Notice my elbows stay in right next to my body. I'm pushing straight up, back the other way, elbows in, right next to my body, push up. So from the side, plank walk, tricep push up, plank walk, tricep push up. Okay? For my leg exercise, I'm going to be doing, this is when you need your chair. Okay? Take that chair, make sure it's nice and stable, up against a wall. We're going to be doing single leg at a time. I'm going to put my right leg or my right heel up on that chair. I put a towel down so that my foot wouldn't slip. I'm going to lay down, shoulder blades on the ground, and I'm going to take my opposite leg, put it straight up in the air, and I'm going to do a glute raise here. So I'm going to come up, pushing all the way through those glutes, back down. We'll do a round of right leg, a round of left leg, and then that final round will go half and half. The core exercise on this tripod is going to be straight leg lift. So I'm going to start back. I'm going to lift my legs up straight, and then I'm going to touch my toes. Lift my legs up, touch my toes. Trying not to let your hands or your feet touch the ground. So I'm going to try to keep them floating the whole time, if you can. Okay, so we've got that plank walk, tricep push-up, single leg glute raise, and then leg lift to a toe touch. All right, let's get started on tripod number 2. We've got 10 seconds. If you need to on these tricep push-ups, if you need to put your knees down after you do your plank walk, that's fine. Try to stay up on your toes as long as you can. Starting with your right leg, heel on the chair, left leg straight up in the air, and glute raises. Pushing through that heel, really grabbing and pushing there. You should feel it in your hamstrings, right down to your butt. And straight leg to a toe touch. Try to remember to breathe. Exhale as you reach up for your toes. Inhale. To those plank walks. Again, if you want to do a plank walk, hit your knees, then do your push-up, come up, plank walk, hit your knees. That's okay. Stay on your toes as long as you can. All right, left leg, putting that heel into the chair, pushing all the way through, and lift as high as you can. Make sure that the bottom of your foot is not on the edge of the chair. That makes it really easy. You've got to keep your heel all the way up on top. Again though, if that is too hard and you want to put your foot here, that does make it a little bit easier. All right, leg lift, toe touch, here we go. Trying to keep those feet off the ground as long as you can. When you reach up for those toes, get your shoulder blades off the ground. You don't actually have to touch your toes, just reach for them. All right, last round. Plank walk, tricep dip, or excuse me, tricep push-up. Keeping those elbows right next to your body. Hands should be a little bit underneath. All right, starting with your right leg, we'll switch halfway. Heel on top of the chair. Lifting up. Ignore that beep. I guess the single one means you're halfway with halfway. And left leg on the chair. Really pushing through that heel. Feel it in your hamstrings. We're halfway with the second half. And last exercise here. See if you can do this last round without stopping. If you needed to take a break already in the earlier rounds, if you've been able to do it in the earlier rounds without stopping, see if you can go faster. Great job. That was tripod number 2. Go ahead and grab your drink of water. Get a little rest while I tell you what's coming up next. Okay, our arm exercise is going to be those seated sheet pull-ups. For these, I don't want you to bend, and I want you to try not to just hold and then lift your butt, right? I want this to come from your arms. So the more you can keep your body straight as you pull, the more of a workout it will be for your arms. Okay, for our legs, we're going to be standing up. We're going to do lunge left, lunge right, squat, touch the floor, squat, touch the floor. So from the front, there is a little bit of a jump in there. So I lunge left, I lunge right, and I'm going to jump out, squat down, touch the floor, in, out, squat down, touch the floor, come in. Left, right, okay. Our abs, we're going going to be holding a plank for this one. And we're going to do a straight leg oblique tap. So I'm going to keep my leg straight. I'm going to bring it up. Tap as high up as I can. From the front, a little bit more. I'm up, back, back. You can always add a little bit of a hop, as long as you're keeping those hips down. Okay, so quick review. You've got your pull-ups, you've got your left-right lunge, 2 squats, and then we've got those high plank, straight leg obliques. All right? Tripod number 3, you've got 10 seconds. And left lunge, right lunge, squat, tap, tap. Keep that chest up. Don't let that front knee go over your toe. Butt back. So I lunge left, lunge right. And we have those straight leg oblique taps. Try to get that toe up as high as you can, getting it in line with your shoulders. Feel that oblique squeeze. Remember, check your butt. You don't want to be here. Keeping it flat. Straight leg. Straight leg. Oh, I just tied my own shoe. That's fun. And back to those sheet pull-ups. Of course, if you have your own pull-up bar, that's the easiest thing to do. That way you don't have to fumble around with a sheet in your face. Lunge left, lunge right, 2 squats, touch the floor. Keep that chest up, get the butt back. Woo! I'm sweating. Hopefully you are too. In those straight leg plank oblique taps. last round of pull-ups. Remember keeping that body straight. I started sitting underneath the wall, but that wasn't working for me, so try and straight this way. Seems to work a little bit better. Go ahead, Seneca. Whew. And last round of legs. Lunge, lunge, 2 squats, touch the floor. Lunge, lunge, squat, squat. And last exercise of this tripod, and then we'll be halfway. Keeping those hips down, straight legs. I like to try to bring my heel around. See if I can keep that foot flexed up at the top. Woo! All right, air high fives. Okay. So, tripod number 4. This is where you're gonna need that bowl or that med ball or that textbook. If you don't have any of those things, I'm gonna show you what you can do also. These are going to be wide push-ups. Before we were doing tricep push-ups. Now we're going to do those regular or more regular where our hands are in line with our shoulders, and we're going to go wide, feeling it more in our chest. So round 1, we're going to put our right hand on that bowl. Our left hand is going to stay in the same place. If you want to start underneath your body, I'm going to slide the bowl out, push up. Slide it in, slide it out, push up. If you don't have that bowl, that's okay. Tap in, tap out, push up. If you've got that med ball, that makes it even harder because you're rolling. We're going to do 1 round with the bowl on our right hand, 1 round with the bowl on our left hand. That final round, it's going to be a little bit harder. I'm going to ask you to push the bowl all the way across. So I'm going to come out, do a push up, come in, switch, out, do a push up, come in, switch. Okay? That is your arm exercise. Our leg exercise. We're going to split this one as well. We're going to start on our right leg. We're going to do 3 lunge pulses. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to stay low, and I'm going to bring my other leg in and tap. And I'm going to go back. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Make sure you're not standing up. Staying low as you do those motions. Our ab exercise is going to be seated trappers. So you're in a seated position or in a C-sit because you want your back here. You don't want to be seated up. So I'm going to come back here. Sitting back, I'm going to have my arms up over my head. And every time I bring my arms down, I'm going to bring my knees up to my chest. And then I'm just going to touch the ground with my toe. I'm not going to sit back down. So it's going to be kind of fast. Really driving those knees up. Okay? All right. So we've got those bowl push-ups. Then we have those lunge taps. And then we finish with trappers. Let's get started. Tripod number 4. You've got 10 seconds. starting with the bowl in your right hand if you have one. And I'm gonna go out, in, out. See me from the front. If you need to go down to your knees, that's okay. Just make sure your butt's down. You don't want to be here. And since we did our right arm, let's go ahead and do our right leg. 3 pulses. And tap. Stay low. Keep that chest up. You don't want to be leaning over. You don't want to be here. Feel that right through here and down to those seated trappers. Hands up, straight back. Tap the floor just with your toes. Drive the knees up. Good. Bowl in the left arm. Right arm stays put. We're going to go in, out, push up. And seated trappers. Straight back. Driving up those knees. Exhale as you lift. Alright, now we're switching the hand every time. So I've got push up, switch the bowl, and out, push up, bring it in, switch hands, go out. Wait, I'm wrong. No, I'm right. Did I switch something? I'm sorry, I did. I forgot those lunge taps. Hold on, everybody. That's my fault. Let's go ahead, left leg. Sorry, we're gonna get out of order here. Left leg, 3 pulse, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Tap. Stay low, chest up. Okay. So now gonna start with 3 pulses on one leg, and then when you come into tap, you're gonna switch legs. All right, 40 seconds of each exercise. Here we go. So I'm gonna go 3, 2, 3, tap, switch. 1, 2, 3, tap, switch. 1, 2, 3. That's what happens when you don't read your phone. My apologies. It's okay, we'll get back on track. And now we've got those bowls. In and out. Keep that body flat. Don't let your butt come up. And last 40 seconds of those seated trappers. Arms up, driving those knees. Just tap those feet on the ground. Reach up. Drive those knees to the chest. Whoop. Without falling over. Whew. All right, tripod number 4. Done. You are finished with that bowl. Okay, for this one, you are gonna need that water bottle or that Gatorade or that soup can. And we're gonna be doing some arm circles. You can stand straight up if you want. I'm probably gonna go on my knees. Makes it a little bit harder for your core. Round 1, we're gonna do front circles. Whoops. Front circles. Round 2, we're gonna go back circles. And then round 3, we'll alternate 20 seconds forward, 20 seconds back. Okay, that is your arm exercise. For your leg exercise, we're gonna do squat hops where we're gonna do 2 hops forward, 2 hops back, trying to stay low the whole time. I'm gonna go a little bit wider, a little bit more like a sumo here. I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna go hop, 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 forward, forward, back, back. Trying to stay as close to 90 degrees as you can. Okay, for your core exercise this time, we're gonna start with the right arm and the left leg. We're gonna go across your body, right? So from here, I'm gonna reach for my other arm, down, up, down, up. Don't let your foot touch the ground. If this is easy, keep both feet off the ground. Round 2, we'll switch. It'll be the other foot. And then we'll go halfway in the 3rd round. Okay, arm circles. 2 up, 2 back squats, and right arm, left leg, toe touches. You've got 15 seconds. I'm gonna be bold. Start with my bigger Gatorades, see how long that lasts. Whew, just 2 more tripods here, folks. They don't need to be big circles. You want to try to keep them little, actually. The quicker, the better. Nice, tall posture. Keep those circles going forward. seconds. And squat hops, 2 up, 2 back, staying low. Making sure from the side you can see you don't want to be here. You want to keep that chest up, butt down. Staying low. They don't need to be big hops. And we're going to go right arm, left leg. I'm going to keep both feet off the ground for the first 20 seconds. I just did it. As long as I'm really squeezing and reaching up, I can be just as challenged here. Getting that opposite shoulder blade up off the ground, feeling that crunch. Okay, this time, those arm circles, we're going backwards. Keeping them at shoulder height. Nice tiny circles. Seconds. Keep it up. Keep it up. Don't drop those. Don't drop those hands. Especially if you got the big Gatorades. And hop squats. Here we go. Breathing, making sure that you're putting the weight into your heels. If this feels easy, if you don't feel the burn in your legs, go ahead and make it big hops. If you do feel it, and you're struggling, keep those hops small. All right, this time we're gonna go left arm, right leg. See if I can go those first 20 seconds with both feet up. And reach. Really get the shoulder blade off the ground. And squeeze that core. Reach. All right, last round. We're going to start with forward circles. Switch it up, going backwards. Whew, feel the burn. And hop squats, 2 up, 2 back. Stay low. Still want to feel the weight coming to your heels and pushing down from your butt. 10 seconds here. Keep going. Don't stop. Okay, last one. We'll go half and half. Start with your right arm, left leg. Reach and squeeze. switch. More seconds. Keep it going. Woo! All right. You know what that means. One tripod left and we are done. So we are moving here. All right. This last arm exercise is going to be that high row that I showed you with the sheet. So feet as close to the door as you can. Imagine me laying here, and my hands are going to be wide on that sheet, and I'm pulling it up and in, almost as if you're doing a bench press, but in reverse. Your leg exercise. Whew. We're going to do a quad burner pulse to extension. So, hands and knees. I'm going to bring my toes underneath here. I'm going to lift my knees 2 inches off the ground. I'm going to go 1, 2, extend. 1, 2, extend. 1, 2, extend. Okay? If you want to go ahead, if that's too easy, and you can go 1, 2, jump, extend. 1, 2, jump, extend. Okay? And our final core exercise is going to be oblique crunches. We're going to go right side, left side, and then switch on the end. It's important for these crunches, if you want your knees at 90 degrees, let's see if I can show you here. So, start in a regular crunch position with your knees up and lay back. From here, don't move your upper body. Take your feet and rock them to the side. You've got your knees and your hips in line, and then your feet right under your knees. From here, I'm going to crunch forward to that hip bone. So I'm coming here. I'm going to feel that crunch right in this oblique. So again, start from the beginning, rotate to the side, but then make sure those knees are up high, in line with your hips. From this side, I've got 90 degrees here, right? You're not here. Knees up, 90 with your body. Got my arms out, and I'm crunching forward. I'm not crunching sideways. Gonna crunch forward straight to that hip, okay? Woo! All right. Final tripod. You've got 15 seconds. Find that sheet. Really squeezing across your back as you come up. Remember, the closer those feet are to the door, the harder it's going to be. The lower your hands are on the sheet, the harder it will be as well. So if you need it to be easier, walk your hands up and your feet out. Remember, elbows should be out for this. I am coming up high in line with my shoulders. Okay, into that quad burner, toes under, got 2 pulses. 1, 2, extend, 2, extend. I'm going to add that hop. Just make sure you're getting those knees back down 2 inches off the ground every time. Whew, feel the burn. 10 seconds. Okay, we're going to start on our right side. So knees come over to the right, crunching straight up to that hip. Trying to get your right shoulder blade as high up off the ground for that squeeze as possible. Going back to that sheet. High row. Pulling those elbows out wide. Elbows in line with the shoulders up high. Hands come in just below the ears. Feel that across your back. Woo, don't fall. And those those quad burners. Double pulse, 2 inches off the ground. Extend or jump. Get those knees right back down, as close to the ground as you can. Five seconds. Okay, and left side. Oblique crunch. Left. And trying to get that left shoulder blade up off the ground. Remember, you're crunching straight forward to that hip bone. Last round of your last tripod. Give it everything you got here. High rows. Remember, if it's easy, make the adjustment to challenge yourself. Keeping that body straight. Last round of quad burners. Keep bringing those knees down. Whew, almost there. And starting on the right side. Halfway done on the right. This is our last exercise of the day. Finish strong. No breaks. Squeeze up at the top. 10 more seconds. Whew. All right, everybody. Whew. You are done. Stretch it out. Great job today. See you tomorrow.